Phone. Oh, I'm already on stream. Okay. Alright, now I have to be done by 5:20, I believe, so... Okie dokie. Is there a way to turn down the tolerance? No. I want to... Okay, it's a filter. Chroma key. We turn the... Is there no tolerance option? Huh. There is no smoothness. If I didn't have yellow walls, this would be much better. Okay. Go to levels. Hologram horse stage. Have to finish the rocket cycle first. So currently, there's a hair in my mouth. Okay. So currently, if you get on the rocket cycle, you can turn. I have to fix that. And it's based on how fast you're moving that you can turn. The problem is, if you press the reverse button, it immediately stops you from...
Come in! Well, look who's here! I haven't seen you in many a year.
You just immediately break.
I knew you were coming out of
Braking now. Braking now. So there's a cutoff point in which braking stops working instantly. Braking now. Braking now. It's what it really seems to be. It's like night and day. Because if you brake too early, then the brake just instantly works. Let me go to... let me find this thing's definition. Go to definition. There is no definition. Okay. Let me recombine the struct pin. Okay. Maybe change this to negative 0.75. No. Let me see if I can find anything about it. My neck already hurts. Ah. Unreal Engine, Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine, slow movement with reverse instead of instantly stopping. Use acceleration for paths and use fixed braking distance. Was it use acceleration? Use acceleration for paths is already on. And Used fixed braking distance. Okay, those are already on, and you're already not failing me. Character, and I'm trying to get them to slow down generally to come to a complete stop. The character uses AI move, the acceleration, the top speed. No matter how many settings I can't seem to see which one hits what I'm trying to do with the deceleration. Anybody have some? Do they accelerate properly on steering? Have you looked at accelerate on path pools? Just that when it gets close to destination, it will abruptly stop rather than slowly decelerate as it approaches. Nope, doesn't help me. There just seems to be nobody. Let me post here and see if it works. No, not notifications. I clicked the plus button. Alright. Is there a way to cause pressing the move backwards key to decelerate you if you're moving too fast? You, instead of just setting forward velocity to 0. Discussion. I'm building it off of the third person character movement. Just changed it slightly to make the it tank controls. Tank controls for a motorcycle. Everything is working fine except braking. Which I want to slowly slow down the character when you hold back. Instead, it is simply cutting off the forward velocity and making the player move backwards instantly. I've tried clamping the action value y to -0.0121, but this still makes the player stop instantly if they're moving slow enough, and also doesn't break fast enough at the speeds that it doesn't do that. Is there a simple way to do this, or do I just have to make my own movement function? You know what, I'll just go ahead and make my own movement function. Custom movement function. Oh, sorry, cat. No need for a clamp anymore, I don't think. World direction? Scale value. Now let's go ahead and make force. Actually, you know what? No. Movement input doesn't exist anymore. Actually, what I just did, undo it. I can't do this with local variables. That only exists while it's being called. Forward. Speed. need set forward speed. 2. Get the forward speed. Plus scale value times get world delta time, delta seconds. Oh, clamp. Not clamp access. Clamp vector. Vector. Sorry, float. Clamp this value from anywhere to negative 0.5 to 1. No need for this clamp. Movement function. Huh?
What's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. You're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail leads back to you. What's the Scooby-Doo? What's the Scooby-Doo?
Huh?
We're gonna follow you.
So if you don't know what's going on, simply having had forward velocity means that I can modify forward speed by pressing the left and right arrow keys? Cat, I really wish you weren't there. You're hurting my shoulders by being there. Okay, get velocity, find the normalized. Alright, this finds the direction, the sign of the direction. Alright, clamp the float between 2,000. No, okay, yeah, this is the speed. This is actual speed, rotation, input action, whatever. And then that sets the Z rotation. Then we get the right vector. Forward speed should not be affected by anything that is not input action YA. Forward speed plus YA action. Alright. Okay. Cat, don't do that. Okay. Here's what we'll do. If forward speed is first let's make an or Boolean. Forward speed is greater than or equal to 0.3, let's say. And it's less than or equal to negative 0.3. Then it'll do this. Otherwise, you just don't do anything. I can't do that. And the cat's in the way of the screen, so I can't see what I'm doing anyways. Great! I love this right now. I love my current predicament. Stupid everything. Has anyone responded? There's A. Checking out braking and friction in the movement. I did. That doesn't affect... That doesn't seem to affect the S. C. Just general friction when you aren't pressing any buttons. Braking, deceleration, I don't know.
I'm everybody's buddy, but nobody's baby. And it's really cramping my Everybody likes me, but nobody loves me. When I say goodnight, I wanna kiss.
It's not a smile. I would love for you to not be right there astray. I can't see anything on my screen. Cats, I can't see! No, don't get on my keyboard.
I'm everybody's sister, but nobody's lover, and it's really getting me down. I'm everybody's buddy, but nobody's baby. I'm the best like police love gal in town.
Yeah, see, that doesn't do anything. Character movement, braking, friction. If I do 0 and what, I set this to 1? Yeah. So what, I set this to 0 and I set everything here to 0? Yeah. Undelete that comment. That doesn't do anything besides make... I have that fixes the motorcycle instantly stopping when I stop pressing W, but I also don't want it to instantly stop when I press S. And that seems to have no effect on S. Go point 100. Oh wait, actually, before I do that, okay, yeah. So, just pressing A and D doesn't stop it from instantly. Okay. Let me check. Someone else answered? Sage, you got any tips? I'm... Cat? Cat! Okay. Well, at least I can put my mouse back up here. I'm trying to make pressing the S button on the keyboard. I don't know if you can still hear me, because the cat's on the mic. Trying to mess pressing the S key button on the breakboard. Act like pressing the brakes / reverse on a motorcycle. However, instead of skidding to a stop if you're moving too fast, this is simply stopping you and putting you into a reverse. Is there any way to fix this? It'd be so much easier if it was move instead of add movement input. Versus abruptly rather than allowing more natural braking and skidding behavior when moving fast. Is this your VP? implement a gradual braking reversing logic instead of instantly setting the velocity move. Here's a great approach. Locate the input action for the S key in your event graph. Instead of instantly setting velocity to backward movement, you're supposed to read my blueprints. I'm using the add movement input node. Track your current border velocity or speed. When S is pressed and speed is above a threshold, i.e. do not immediately add full backwards input. Instead, gradually reduce forward input into 0 first, allowing the bike to slow down naturally. Once speed is near 0 or less than a small tolerance, start applying backwards input. I still don't get this. 0? If this is 0, then this is 0. And if this is 0, then this is 0. Oh, but you're still setting yourself to yourself. That doesn't make any sense. Why does movement input forward not have forward movement input? What? I am so confused by this stupid system. You finally want to leave my room, cat? So what is scale value? Print string. Give me the scale value whenever you're doing this, which is movement function. Well, it will be 0 if you forget to make it easy for me. One, 0, -1, 0. So 0. Why are you not? Why are you? If you're 0. -0.5. Okay. Where's the... There you are. Event tick, forward speed. How do I do this? Get closer to 0. Alright. So we'll get the forward speed. Absolute value. Divide it by its absolute value. This gives us 1 with its own sign. Multiply this, that, and the sign, and -1. So it's the negative version of whatever it is. So if it's positive, then it's negative. If it's negative, then it's positive. And then add that to the forward speed. This will always move it closer to 0. With no if statement required. Unfortunately, -0.5. Okay, never mind. Just set it to the magnitude of clamp. Set forward speed to the clamp. Not why did FL make you think angle? Alright. -0.5 of the magnitude of your forward velocity. There you go.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature, not even a mouse. All the stockings
Of course, because you can't do that.
That Saint Nicholas soon would be there. Then what to my wondering I should appear? A miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer. A little old driver so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. Saint Nick, Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his reindeer all came as he shouted on Dasher and each reindeer's name. On Dasher, on Dancer.
Okay, only when you start.
On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. Look, here comes Rudolph. The housetop the reindeer soon flew with the sleigh full of toys and Saint Nicholas too. Down the chimney he came with a leap and a bound. He was dressed all in fur and his tummy was round. He spoke not a word but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. There he goes, there he goes. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas, all a good night. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose.
That still doesn't solve the problem, though, because... Okay, anyone else?
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, everybody!
There are settings for... I think you have a mini state... would need to have a mini state machine. When pressing backwards, if it's going forwards, use 0. If it's not going forwards, use acceleration value. Also, if using 0 directly stops, you should use a lerp. Using 0 doesn't make it go towards 0, it just means you're not adding anything to it. Going negative means you're not subtracting anything from it, it just means you're going backwards. Unreal Engine. Why are you worse than Unity? Okay, how do I make you good? Alright, so there's no move. Move component 2. Is there a function in Unreal Engine similar to Unity's move that allows you to control the speed, set actor location? What is the equivalent of move function to Unreal function in Unity? Mouse. I want to go to this location with crashing opposites. Just use rigid body versus character controller? No. In Unity, you can make a physics by movement on directing the character and faking. The movement component handles physics like a rigid body in Unity. Is there a function in Unreal Engine similar to Unity's character controller .move function, which allows me to control what speed the character is moving at, rather than relying on the add movement input function. Because add movement input doesn't have a decelerate value, it simply has add forward, add back, add slash set movement to forward, add slash set movement to backwards, or do nothing. Yes, Unreal doesn't built into a character, but you need to essentially, but you can get essentially the same thing. Use movement vector each frame. The character movement component then consumes the input and applies acceleration, deceleration based on the inclusion. That's why you see a direct block. So you don't see a direct set velocity. You can override the velocity each tick by get character movement velocity equals the desired velocity. Okay. Character movement set velocity Okay. What I will do. Movement function. Custom event. Movement function. Yeah. Alright, I gotta get your stupid inputs. Make 2 of them. Direction. The vector. You go here. And the other one is a float. Control A. Added to input action. You go here. You two don't exist. Okay. Now forward speed will equal forward speed plus the input action. So, no, cat, don't. Not right now. Get world delta seconds. Okay, you're just gonna chill in my room. That's good. Actually, I don't know that we need direction anymore. There's no direction anymore. Because you will always be moving forward. I can just get that from somewhere else. Okay. Alright, we'll also do the acceleration rate, which I think we can just do from get character movement. Acceleration. Get max acceleration. Here we go. Now your forward speed will be doing that. Now we can have a max forward speed and a max backward speed. And we'll have to control that separately. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll say character movement get deceleration, get braking friction. We'll multiply that by the delta seconds. And we'll try to set this close to the velocities 0. Or we'll set this to... We're doing this for forward speed, so we'll get forward speed. Get your absolute value. Divide it by yourself. This is your sine. So multiply it by your sine, and then multiply it by -1. So this is how much you should be decelerating every frame. So then we're going to set forward speed to this new thing. Actually, set velocity first, and then we calculate next frames thing. So if you are 0, it'll be 0 divided by 0. Let's see if this crashes the game. Okay, doesn't crash the game. Alright, but this will constantly be putting you into a... We'll see how this works out. Alright. Forward vector. Get forward vector. Get actor rotation. Or is there a get actor forward vector? Okay. We don't need that. So we'll do this times get forward speed. And then we'll add velocity. Get velocity. We'll add velocity to it. And then we can add this to you. The thing is, if you are... So the only problem is if you're moving like this. Okay. What I can do then is say take this and check if it's magnitude. Vector length. If this is greater than I will check if this is greater than your what do you know is it greater than? This is greater than your max speed. Get max speed. Then, if it's not greater than that, then we can just go ahead and use it. If it is, we'll actually have to and what we want to do is we want to say take this thing, unit vector, get unit, or normalize, yeah. Normalize, then multiply this by the max speed. Plug it into velocity. That is true. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, okay. So let's see. If you're less than that, velocity will equal your forward vector times 0. Okay, but what if... So forward speed will always... How does that work? Why is it working? Alright. So add your velocity to your forward speed times get actor forward vector. Oh, but naturally braking does work. Okay. But yeah, holding our... Okay, forward. It handles horribly. Okay. That's because velocity, while it is slowing down, has very little sideways friction. But I can add velocity. So I need... Did I spell supper right? Yeah, I did. Okay, did I add Power Worlds to this thing? I did. I think I'm gonna take Donkey Kong out of this, considering it's already at 4 times, but I'm not gonna change it today. At least not unless I stop it. Alright. No, hey, hold on. File, new, default settings. Alright, so let's say you're moving this direction, and this is your forward vector. Now, this is being applied by the normal friction amount, but I also want you to have an extra sideways friction, so you aren't just skidding out of control. So first we have to find out what the direction of the sideways. So we have the sideways vector. We have the right vector. So let's say your velocity is purely right vector. Oh yeah, so that's representing velocity. You somehow managed to turn without affecting your forward vector at all. This is the ideal scenario. We could say get the part of your right vector. So let's say this is your right vector unit. So we can say, get your right vector, find the relationship between that and the velocity, which is 1 to 1. And then apply an opposite force. So let's check this out. So I want to check for all these angles, okay. So let's say the cosine of your velocity, cosine of the angle of your velocity, we just want the adjacent vector. So it'll be opposite over adjacent. Sorry, it'll be adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay. So we can take this, split it off into its magnitude and its unit vector. We take the unit vector, cosine of the unit vector, divided by the cosine of the right angle. And we should end up with 1. So then we can multiply negative this times right and then do the sideways deceleration Okay. Now what about you? It would be... If we do the unit vector, it would be... It'd still be pointing in that direction. We get it would be negative adjacent over hypotenuse. Over adjacent over hypotenuse. So that ends up being -1. We add 1 to the... Okay. And what about you? We take your unit vector, let's say you're 45. So that would be what? I want to say half. 1... Sorry, adjacent over to hypotenuse. Over adjacent over hypotenuse. Ends up being 1/2. Alright, and what about you? You're adjacent to 0, so it ends up being 0 divided by hypotenuse. We don't have to do anything. Okay. Okay. And then that should work for whatever angle you're at. So we'll say cosine the cosine of A expects the degrees. Well, actually, we don't even have to do that because we just say this is X and this is Y. So I'll say get right vector get actor right vector split struct pin. Then we Get velocity. Split. Nope. Split. Alright, maybe just plus. Let's just get another velocity. Get velocity. Split the destruct bin. No, I did not do that. I want you to split the struct bin. So in this example, adjacent do we even have to do the hypotenuse? Oh wait, hypotenuse is different in this. Still, we'll take your x. Take your x. Your x, multiply it by this one's y, then take your y, multiply it by this one's x, then we divide your x by this, and then multiply this by -1. And then we'll need another deceleration. We'll make our own custom value for it. Sideways decel. Actually, we don't even need you to be that. We just set sideways decel to something like -300.
Newcomers to play with us. For many years we've been all alone. We're forced to be still and play the same songs we've known since that date.
So we subtract it from the velocity before.
Now we're stuck here to decay. Please let us get in, don't lock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. We are poor little souls who have lost all control, and we're forced here to take that road. We've been all alone, stuck in our little zone since 1987. Join us, be our friend, or just be stuck and defend. After all, you only got 5 nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it.
Alright, not sure if that'll work.
Why would you want to stay 5 nights at Freddy's? Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Why do you want to stay 5 nights at Freddy's?
What the? What is happening?
We're really quite surprised that we get to see you another night. You should have looked for
Blow.
another job.
Precision.
You should have said to this place goodbye.
Make
It's like
vector.
there's so much more. Maybe you've been in this place before. We remember a face like yours. You seem acquainted with those doors. Please let us get in. Don't lock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. Too lost all control, and we're forced to take that road. We've been all alone, stuck in our little zone since 1987. Join us, be our friend, or just be stuck in the bed. After all, you only got 5 nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Whoa, I knew you wanted to stay 5 nights at Freddy's.
Okay, so clearly I'm doing something wrong, and that makes me mad.
I just don't get it. Oh, why do you want to stay 5 nights at
Okay.
Freddy's?
Because I can't just subtract with the deceleration, because that would just constantly make it... So I need to find... Hold on. Let me get something to drink.
Why do you want to stay Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh, is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Why would you wanna stay Five Nights at Freddy's?
Must have been doing something wrong with the math itself. Okay. So first of all, recombine struct bin. Normalize. Actually, yeah, normalize. Yeah, I haven't normalized that at all today, huh? No, I have. No, I haven't. So I've been using cotangent, not cosine. So, let's see. If I do opposite over adjacent, that'd be the y over x. Y over x. Which, if you're the same, then that gives you 1. If you're x is opposite, gives you -1. If y, if x is 0, actually, wait a second. For right vectors, y will not always be 0. But let's assume in this case it is. The y is 0. We're dividing by 0. Can I do something like get direction, cosine, vector cosine angle 2D. Returns the cosine of the angles between the two vectors. Okay. There we go. If I recombine the struct bin, A and B Alright, so that's going to be this angle, which currently 0. That's 45. So that'll be 1, negative 1, 0. Multiply this by that. And then subtract that from the velocity. Or add it to the velocity. Let's see what this does. What is going on? Well, I imagine it's just because it's really poorly lit. Hold on. There we go. Nope. 4, F3, F2. There we go. Okay. So literally nothing is happening to your sideways vector. Let's change sideways decel to like... Oh. Yeah, 1 to 100,000, I don't know. F2. Alright, and what if I change it to negative 2,000? Sideways deceleration. Alright, let me do this then. This is being added. I really hate resorting to ChatGPT here. Is there any way I can figure this out before I have to go there? Square root of 2 over 2. This 1 over square root of 2. which is bigger. Why is this not working? It should be that every tick I take so your velocity would be set to your previous velocity, except you're adding the forward vector times the forward speed, which may be 0. But you're also subtracting the right vector, which is not doing anything. If I do that and I make it positive, what happens here? What are you printing? Alright, what is the angle between these two? So it's almost -1. So it's 1. So if you're moving completely in that direction, it's 1. Should be so if we multiply this by the fair point. -300. Is there a way that if this, like a single block bracket, that you plug it into it, Unreal Engine, if vector magnitude is close to 0, set it to 0. So vector is nearly 0. Or maybe Unreal Engine return 0 vector if it is close to 0. Okay. I hate that I have to do this, because I hate if statements. In, like, branches. And this stuff. Okay, branch. If you are normal. Sorry, if you are nearly 0. If you are not nearly 0, go there. If you are nearly 0, it doesn't fix my issue because you make it not nearly 0. I don't know. 1. Alright. So you aren't working, which means I can go back to just doing you. You. So now we need something to check if this is nearly 0. But you make it not nearly 0. What if I made sideways decel lower, like negative 100? And it turns out that the solution was just a... Hurry up, old man! Oh. Huh? Dude. Hold on. Ghosty Goo Activator. If the tag, it has the tag player. Do you not have the tag player? Yeah, you have both tags. Did I break Ghosty Goo or something? So Ghosty Goo works normally if you're not on a motorcycle. You know what it is. Let me show you what it is. Let me go to F2 mode. Sorry, F3 mode. 2? Yeah. That's what the problem is. Sorry, I don't know how to control motorcycle on. Because Ghosty Goo relies on Kill Guy being a player, a third-person character. Say with these guys is they don't know how to target me because let me edit their blueprint. They set Kill Guy at the start of Get Out for class. Okay. Where is Kill Guy used? On begin overlap and on end overlap. Dun, 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 dun. On perception updated. Follow Guy. I'm guessing Follow Guy at the start of construction. Oh wait, no, that's if it has a player tag, that is now your Follow Guy. Hold on, I want to get to the other side. Alright, what if I made class defaults? Alright. First things first. Big ammo pickup. Gas do BP underscore rocket cycle flare. Ammo pickup. Big health. Oh. Heal 2. I'll have to work on you in a second. Ah, you know what? Instead of BP third-person character, we just do an object reference. Actor. Off of the tree. The speed of rain. I unfollow. Okay, yeah, that's good. Set the actual location to that, or Mr. Collider. Object. Sorry, an actor. Go to your activator. This will be the new guy. of the tree. So the other problem I might have because these guys cast a BP. Okay. Oh yeah, also I would need to change big permanent. Big perm health. What does it heal? 2. 8. Maybe small ammo. Perm small. Other actor, and you are 10. 10. I think it should be 2, shouldn't you? You know I had playing. No, it's 10. Yeah, you're right. Although, you can almost get an entire ice refill if you pick up one ice thing. That's kind of broken. Small ammo. Send. Burn small, burn big. This is heal. Big ammo. Don't need ghosty goo anymore. Don't need ghosty goo activator. Got you. Perm small health. Which is 2 health and just normal small. All these are other actor, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, interesting. Anyways. Breakable Steel Crate. That casts to BP third person. What if, instead of doing this, having Break Hat and the velocity is upwards, we don't do any of that. Instead, we say, that was actually an object from before I started streaming this game. Models. Rocketman X. Give me third person character. And then I'm gonna go to the construction script. Hat. Where's hat? No core, no big, no double, no hat. Okay, we're gonna do... There is no break hat anymore. Because break hat doesn't exist anymore. Where is break hat? There's no more break hat. You were only used by that one thing. Yeah. So instead we're gonna say get tags. I'm gonna say add. Unique. So why not? It's gonna be break hat. This is the best thing ever, tags, for passing information from one thing to another. So now if the other actor has tag, break hat. I did capitalize, right? Yeah. And then it's as simple as that. So since I have the break hat, and go to random objects. Because I was just thinking about the breakable crates the other day. I was like, I've only used them once, and that was in the level they were made in. So I was like, I need to put this on the on the racetrack. So if I go like this, now currently this doesn't do anything because Rocket Cycle still has Break Hat as a variable. When you don't need it as a variable, you need it as a tag. I didn't mean to paste it just now. There you go. Alright. Now I'll make a new object. Call it something like BP underscore box it man X. What this is gonna do, it's gonna be a cube. Four, you're gonna have 100. 5, you're gonna have -100. Alright. Let me put it in scene, make sure it's right. Size. That is horribly small. Let me make it bigger from the outside. Alright. So you're gonna do Rocket Man. Or, sorry. third-person character. Where's go to vehicle? Save file reference. Rocket Card X. Gonna add a new thing. And what are you? So you have to be a pawn. A pawn object reference. And we're gonna add a new, well, we're gonna promote it to variable. Call it the original rocket. Now I think we just need to pass in health. Let's see, let's look at all the variables we have. We have save file. We might need to give you back the new save file. Is dashing, aiming, shoot over left, context health, and max health, invulnerable, charging, charge. In cutscene, sees you dead. First, ammo, max ammo, current weapon, weapons list, current weapon. Health factor, Nova Strike. Yeah, so just make something like custom event. Now, back to me. Give you back your health. Max health cannot be changed while you're on the motorcycle. So we're gonna set health. Back to health. What is it? Save file. Or save game fix. Save data fix. Control A. Nope. Okay. Updated save. Save file is going to be updated. Okay. So that's all we have to do on you. Oh yeah, also find object actor. Give me a minute. Sorry about that. And then maybe get actor of class. Box, it's man X. Set actor location to get actor location. Now for... I don't know what to do. Maybe space. You can't turn on or off debug mode. Okay, if it's pressed. Then we're gonna say get actor of class BP underscore third person character. Actually, I wonder if this is better. Can I do something like now back? No, okay. Cast to BP underscore third person character. Okay, I'm gonna do now back to me. We'll also do the new position. New location. Set actor location. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna pass in health, save file, and the get actor location. Then we're gonna destroy actor. I forgot about something. That doesn't actually include the part about possessing. Let's make sure it works first. Before I delete everything. This is Rocket Cycle, right? No. Really, the cast is failing. Not Rocket. I want Rocket Cycle. Give me Rocket Cycle. Okay, so it seems that you're not the object I'm looking for, so I don't even need you. I'll just do a get actor of class. BP underscore third. What did I do? Yeah, okay. Get actor of class. BP underscore third. Unreal Engine can't possess objects that already exists. Possession logic not correctly implemented. Okay, well. Possess already existed pawn. I have a character which is the main character of my game. I have to use the flow method to spawn another character and possess it. It works no problem until then. But now I want to possess my previous character, A, main character, without respawning it. I don't know how to get the reference to my main character, my second character, Bluebird. You should save a reference to every character you want to use inside of your character, and just use that one to change it. If you want that inside your character, you can create a variable of the type of your first spawn. Oh, of the type of my first spawn. Okay, so I can do... So I can do something like... Rocket. BP underscore third person character object get rocket. Okay. Let me delete original rocket here and set original rocket here. New param. Original rocket. But you are a BP underscore third person character. I also have a feeling that the problem was not in Hugh. But instead, because in third-person character, I forgot to pass in a reference to self. Okay. And I'm guessing this would actually work now if I did just to BP underscore third person character. Or do I even need to do that? I don't even need to do that. Not you. Right, I don't need Box at Man-X anymore. Breakable, your thing, you're good. I mean, small health, perm small, perm big. Foreskin, we'll work on you later. Alright, Box at Man-X is going to be outside the stage bound. Now reset Rocket Cycle player. We're going to destroy the actor, but first we're also going to spawn actor from class. Split struct pin. Get actor. I already got a get actor location. Plus, do something like 300Y, maybe. Have to get actor rotation. That seems better. And it'll be a cycle. I don't think I need BP Rocket Cycle anymore. You are a BP Cycle, right? Okay. Rocket Cycle, you actually need to be 111. Make box shot a rocket cycle. Rocketless cycle, I mean. There we go. Now everything should be working out. Rocket Cycle player. Where is your origin? It's like right under the sea. Stop. No. I pressed a button. There you go. Cycle. You need your origin to be right under the sea. Oh wait, I got an idea. Instead of that, just do get actor right vector multiply. Okay. 100. I wonder if this can be used to clip into things. clearly. Wait, what? What happens if I just spam the button? Okay. $150? Maybe 125. Nope, 120. $150. Did I try 125 and then try 120? Huh? Oh. I betcha in deleting the part that says what visible. Yeah. Butcher's wood 0, right? Set material mesh. I am mesh. Or you are mesh, I don't know. And 0 to normal wood. Get normal wood. Get a copy of the one at current weapon index. There we go. Okay, third person character. Weird. Okay. Alright, we need a new ammos. It's a float, okay. New ammos. It's going to be a float array. And we're going to set the ammo to it. You can't possibly get a new type of max ammo because that never changes. There's nothing in the game that will change it. More importantly, I also gotta change you. You need a ammos. And you will get your ammos. But first you need to change it to an array and change it to a float. And you take so stinking long to do this. Set ammo to this. Okay. move back a bit, move this back a bit. Save. Oh, and spacebar. Where's the spacebar function? Right here. Ammos. Yeah, plug your ammos into ammos. There we go. And the important thing is Rocket Cycle player. When you get constructed, you will not be adding ammos to your ammos. No, I didn't want you all gone. Why are you so laggy in the editor right now? Okay, ammo. I've already done that. I don't need to do that. Just delete. Oh. I just realized that for Rocket Cycle player, every time I add a new weapon, I'm going to have to do this, ain't I? Okay, well. Remind me to come back to this once I'm done. I'll replay the entire game once it's done to make sure it works. Okay. Rocket Cycle player. One more thing I want to do to you before I actually do this whole thing. When you release the shift key, forward speed gets set to character movement. Max accelerate velocity. Get max speed, yeah. Okay. Character movement. Max speed. Ah, I see. I set that to a speed I never thought you'd reach. Let's go. You can... Yeah, that might work. Let's see. 1 million... Oh, wait, no, that'd be 2 more than everything. Alright, let's go 5,000. Bit too slow. Try 10,000. Okay. Now I need to make a racetrack. But first I need to introduce you to the racetrack. What if I just have the horse, like, sprint? Like, it's not galloping or anything, it's just the Uma Musume type sprinting thing. I think that's what they do in Uma Musume. I don't really know. Wrong one. Undo two things. Still the wrong one. Maybe it was the right one. Oh, hey, Gray. Please don't sit on my keyboard. No, that's me. Nothing. Huh? Oh wait, I get it now. So there is a slight chance that whenever you do something, it'll try to go back from thing to thing, it'll mess everything up. Okay. Blender time. Actually, is it blender time? I don't think it is. It's GIMP time. File, new, 1080 by 1080 texture. Remove background layer. Didn't mean to do that. It's okay, kitty. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Well, you don't have to go for my hand. Don't be scared. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Okay, here's what I'll do. Horse ranch fence. Horse range fence? Meant in ranch, but OT. Is there any high quality pictures? I find that very hard to believe, but at the same time it does make sense. It'd make a reference at least. Anyways, high quality picture it looks like. Okay. That's what they do. No, I don't want to move the entire layer, just the selection. Move the selected layers. No! I don't want to move the entire thing, just the selection. What did I do? No. Move selection, there we go. No. Move just selection. GIMP, move just selected. Control plus Alt. No. You've done it before. No. Control, no. Shift, no. Alt. No. How do I've done it before. just selected area. Press enter, 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 enter. I don't like your copy paste thing. It's stupid. Don't make me do it. Yeah, that's easy. That's easy. That's super easy. Move the selection with the keyboard. You press Control Alt and click and drag the selection. Cat, I don't need you in my face right now. Control Alt. Move the... Why did that work? Control Alt. Finally, was I pressing Windows Alt or something? I just realized that these aren't even the standard size. Okay, whatever. .40 by 116. 117. Looks like Cookie Monster just came through and ate this fence. I don't know if this will look good, but it's what I've got, so it'll be what happens. I wonder if I should be a VTuber. Just make my own VTuber software. Kinda wanted to make one for a while. Problem is getting face rigging working in Unity or Blender. I know how to do it in Python, that's about it. Yeah. You know, I wonder if anyone will ever, like, study the games that I've made. Will they ever come to look at the graphics of the games and be disappointed? Like, oh, the fences, like, the gameplay is good, it's fun, but the graphics are awful. There's no sense of style. Everything seems hobbled together, and like it was drawn by a 2-year-old messing with Gimpa for the first time. Alright. Just take a dark gray. Much smaller brush. Oh, my arm's gonna be tired by the end of this. Cha cha cha.